What's up, guys? We're out here at the track. I'm doing another security day here, and I've already done a couple laps, but I just wanted to get warmed up before I brought you guys along. We'll throw on your helmet and show you what the track's like. Got Laura.
Hi.
Big security person over there. Everybody's scared of her. And then you got the puppies over there soaking up the rays. May literally does not feel temperature. Doesn't matter if it's negative 30 or 105. She doesn't care.
We literally took her duck hunting last year, and it was near the end of the season, and she went into ice water and was breaking water, just messing around. So she feels no temperature. And when she was pregnant, she would lay on the truck tailgate and sunbathe off of the tailgate, so she was baking. So she feels no temperature. I swear she's a masochist. And Lily's over here. You can't really see her, but she's just chilling. She's looking for birds because she hates birds, and she literally will take off after birds. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
What's up, guys? We're gonna go out for another session and probably do as bad as I did before, but you know, we're working at it, so get better every day. You got anything to say, Laura?
It's hot.
There's Lily, chasing the mythical bird.
You want to get that bird?
There they go.
Get that bird! Where is it?
Yeah, she's melting. She's an overdone baked potato. Can't tell that by her skin, but May's a really overdone baked potato. Let's see how burnt she is.
It's a hard life being our house.
It's super hard.
Stay tuned. In about a month, Lily's Dock Diving Championship. It's going to be September 12th through the 14th. So I'm going to be recording that. Colton won't be able to come, but I will be there, and potentially some of my family might be coming, so maybe
I'll
they
be there.
not on Friday.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to.
It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday competition, so hopefully we'll see. Depending on how Friday and Saturday goes, it depends on if she goes to Sunday, because Sunday's like the actual championship. So cross your fingers. Stay tuned for that video because we're looking forward to it. If you guys are interested, I've been doing some conditioning training with Lily, doing some stuff that my trainer has been doing, or what, like you can pay for a class that she has, but unfortunately we have other things that we have to do and can't dedicate, 5 weeks before the competition to go and dive. So we're doing some stuff at home, and I'm doing some strength training with Lily. If you guys are interested on what I'm doing with her, comment below.
Yeah, guys, I just wanted to clarify before. I don't want to sound like I'm like down on myself or anything. It's frustrating knowing what I can do and what I used to be able to do and what I'm doing now on the dirt bike. I just used to be so much better than I am, and not to like toot my own horn. Like I qualified for Loretta's area qualifier about 8 years ago. Like I used to be a decent rider. Just trying to get back to that. So it's just frustrating knowing how I used to ride and knowing that I can do that and I don't. I'm probably too hard on myself, but
You are.
yeah, we'll get back at it. Anyway, we got hunting season coming up. Archery season, elk archery season just opened here in Utah today. I don't have an archery tag. I have both of my tags are muzzleloader from elk and deer. Laura also is going to pick up a leftover muzzleloader tag with not a flintlock, but a more traditional style muzzleloader, so that should be interesting. And
It's going to be very interesting. I shot it once. We went shooting last weekend, and it's open sights because the area that we're in is Utah did this whole thing with their muzzleloaders. They took scopes away. Colton's able to have one because he has a note from a doctor.
because of my eyes.
Because of his eyes, yeah. But I can't have a scope on my muzzleloader, and the unit that I'll be hunting in is the same unit that Colton's elk is in, his elk tag. And because that unit, they're trying to rebuild the deer population, you can't use, you have to use a more the traditional style muzzleloader with open sights. So I have to use, I can't use the 209 primers, so I have to use the percussion caps. And that's part of the unit restriction because the deer population is so bad. But we went and shot it last weekend, and not to brag, but, and Colton can testify to this, at 100 yards, because I just wanted to see where I was hitting. At 100 yards, I was probably maybe a half inch from center at 100 yards. So, we'll see.
If you guys want to see us shooting inside on our muzzleloaders, let us know. I don't know if that's really interesting to you guys or not, but I mean, mine was sighted in at 100, and I dropped it last week, and so now it's completely off, so I have to re-sight it in, which, if you know muzzleloaders, that isn't the easiest thing to do. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to have real sore shoulders, so yeah. Anyway, we'll catch you guys at home.